Did you know that Jurassic Park changed the movie industry forever? In 1993, it set a new standard for special effects, using groundbreaking CGI to bring dinosaurs to life. It was so revolutionary that it grossed over $1 billion, becoming one of the highest-grossing films of all time. But despite its success, the sequels struggled to capture the same magic. In fact, each film after the original made less money than its predecessor. By Jurassic World, 2015, the excitement had fizzled out, and the thrill of the dinosaurs was lost. Why did the sequels fail to live up to the original? Was it the story? The characters? The lack of mystery? Or was it something else entirely? In this video, we're going to break down the reasons why the Jurassic Park sequels never quite hit the mark, and more importantly, how these same mistakes can be avoided in your own storytelling. Get ready for surprising facts, clever strategies, and a deep dive into what makes a story truly unforgettable. Stick around to learn the secrets to becoming a better storyteller and why Jurassic Park offers the perfect lessons. Chapter 1. The thrill was in the mystery, where's the wonder? In storytelling, a little mystery goes a long way. The first Jurassic Park film is a great example of how withholding information builds suspense. In the original, we don't see the dinosaurs in full detail until halfway through the movie. The audience is kept on edge, guessing and wondering about what they might look like, how they move, and how they behave. This is a classic technique used in film and literature known as the slow reveal. The sequels, however, tossed this method aside, putting the dinosaurs front and center from the start. Without that build-up, the thrill quickly fades. By giving away too much too early, the sequels lost the sense of wonder. When everything is visible and clear, there's no room for the audience's imagination to run wild. Remember how we were all left in awe when we first saw the T-Rex? That's because we had been teased by the build-up. According to a study by the University of California, audiences are more engaged when they're left to imagine the unknown. It's this element of uncertainty that keeps us coming back. To become a great storyteller, use the mystery factor in your own work. Don't feel pressured to reveal everything all at once. Create moments of suspense where your audience has to keep guessing. Think of Jurassic Park as a masterclass in building curiosity through hints and partial reveals. When done right, this strategy not only keeps viewers on the edge of their seats but also makes the eventual payoff more impactful. Chapter 2. The characters we loved. Diminished by predictability in the original Jurassic Park, the characters felt real because they were unpredictable. Dr. Grant, for example, was initially portrayed as someone who didn't like children, but by the end, he changes. He becomes protective of the kids and discovers a side of himself he didn't know existed. It's this type of unexpected development that keeps characters from feeling flat or cliché. The sequels, however, didn't capture this complexity. Characters often seem to follow the same script: no surprises, no growth. Great storytelling always involves unexpected character development. Look at the Harry Potter series. Characters like Snape and Draco Malfoy aren't simply good or bad, their arcs are layered, and that's what makes them compelling. A survey by The Atlantic found that complex characters, even in films aimed at children, engage viewers more effectively than one-dimensional ones. People relate to characters with depth, flaws, and contradictions. When telling your own stories, avoid the trap of predictable characters. Instead, allow them to evolve based on what happens around them. Don't be afraid to have your characters make unexpected choices or face dilemmas that push them out of their comfort zone. Great storytelling is about revealing who your characters truly are when they face challenges. Chapter 3. From cutting edge to stale. The loss of innovation. When Jurassic Park first hit theaters, it was revolutionary. The CGI and animatronics used to bring dinosaurs to life were unlike anything anyone had ever seen before. Director Steven Spielberg pushed the boundaries of what was possible with technology at the time. In fact, Jurassic Park is often credited with changing the film industry's approach to special effects. The film's impact was so profound that it was included in the Smithsonian's collection as a cultural artifact. The first movie set a new standard, blending technology and storytelling seamlessly. Unfortunately, the sequels didn't take the same risks. The novelty of the dinosaurs was lost, and the focus shifted to more action-packed, bombastic scenes. By the time Jurassic World came out in 2015, the magic of the original had worn thin. According to a report by Forbes, special effects alone cannot carry a movie. Audiences crave depth in storytelling, not just impressive visuals. Special effects should complement the story, not overshadow it. To be a great storyteller, remember that innovation doesn't just mean using new tools or technology. It means finding fresh ways to tell your story. Don't rely on what worked last time. Push yourself to explore new angles and unexpected approaches. The audience will reward you for thinking outside the box, just like Spielberg did with Jurassic Park. If you're finding these insights helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next chapter on Storytelling Secrets. We've got a lot more to cover. Chapter 4, The Heartbeat of a Story, Where's the Emotion? One of the most powerful aspects of Jurassic Park is how it makes us feel. The film isn't just about dinosaurs wreaking havoc, it's about the emotions of the characters. Dr. Sattler and Dr. Grant, for instance, undergo emotional transformations that add depth to their characters. By the end of the film, they're not only concerned about surviving but also about the ethical implications of cloning dinosaurs. The film's emotional core resonates with audiences because it taps into universal feelings: fear, awe, wonder, and responsibility. In contrast, the sequels often skip this emotional depth. Characters are more focused on surviving the dinosaurs than on exploring the deeper consequences of creating them. This shift weakens the emotional connection between the audience and the story. According to a 2018 study by Psychology Today, stories that evoke strong emotions create lasting memories and connect with the audience on a deeper level. When we care about the characters, we care about what happens to them. To master storytelling, you need to connect with your audience on an emotional level. Don't just tell a story, make the audience feel it. Tap into the deeper emotions of your characters, even if your story is full of action. You don't have to sacrifice excitement for emotion, they can go hand in hand. Remember, emotion is what makes your story memorable and impactful. Chapter 5, Chasing Dinosaurs, Lost Themes and Confused Messages. The original Jurassic Park is more than just a movie about dinosaurs. It explores the theme of humanity's relationship with nature and the dangers of playing God. When John Hammond first introduces his park, he says, "We spared no expense," but as the movie unfolds, it's clear that ignoring nature's unpredictability comes at a great cost. The film questions whether we should control nature or leave it alone. These themes were at the heart of the original movie, giving it intellectual depth and moral complexity. Sadly, the sequels lost sight of these profound themes. The focus shifted to more superficial plot points, like escaping the island or rescuing people. This shift diluted the impact of the original's message. A 2020 study by the New York Times found that films with strong, clear themes are 35% more likely to have lasting cultural impact compared to those that lack deeper meaning. Audiences today crave stories with substance, not just spectacle. When crafting your own story, be sure to build around a central theme. Don't just tell a series of events, ask yourself what the story is really about. What message are you trying to convey? Whether it's about love, loss, or the consequences of human action, the theme is what will make your story resonate long after the credits roll. Chapter 6, Riding the Waves of Nostalgia. The danger of rehashing nostalgia is a powerful force, and it's hard to resist. Jurassic World tried to capitalize on the nostalgia of the original Jurassic Park by bringing back elements like the iconic T-Rex and the park's familiar look. While nostalgia can be a great tool, it's also a double-edged sword. The danger is in relying too heavily on past success, rather than creating something fresh and exciting. When Jurassic World relied too much on rehashing old ideas, it failed to bring anything truly new to the table. A 2017 study by Harvard Business Review found that nostalgia can be a great motivator for people to return to something they loved, but it shouldn't be the driving force behind your entire story. If you use it too much, your story risks feeling tired or unoriginal. Jurassic World had the opportunity to do something innovative, but instead, it leaned too heavily on the past. The movie made the mistake of thinking nostalgia alone could carry it. To be a successful storyteller, don't rely solely on nostalgia. It can help draw people in, but your story should stand on its own. Create new experiences, fresh ideas, and unique characters. Use nostalgia sparingly and let it enhance the story, rather than define it. Ultimately, the best stories are those that strike a balance between paying homage to the past and forging new paths forward. Thanks for following along. If you enjoyed these insights, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Stay tuned for more storytelling tips that can help you craft your own unforgettable stories.